Well, if it wasn't for the bankster elite, I don't know what we would do, you know? Man, what do we need those guys for anyway? I heard, yeah, I know about the Cyprus haircut, right? Yeah, it's more like Cyprus, they cut their heads off for crying out loud. Uh, yeah, it's 37.5%, it's 40%, it's 60% of your deposit, all during Christmas time, actually their Christmas basically, because Eastern Orthodox religion is pretty prevalent over Greece, Cyprus, and the holiest time of the year is around Easter. Easter Sunday, right? Good Friday was yesterday, and Easter Sunday, right? That's when they're getting their hair cut by the banksters. Wonderful, but something else is these guys are freaking screwed up. But I got a solution for them, man. Hey, it's not just going on the internet. But I'll give you the idea. You run with the ball. But anyway, they got a new bankster thing out there. The IMF, the International Monetary Fund. I don't know what they do. They do something, right? They get paid. That's what they do. Anyway, they want to do $1.40 a gallon tax on top of U.S. gasoline. All the U.S. consumers of gasoline. I don't know. Sometimes it says, I'm looking at it over here, it's $1.33. Sometimes they're saying $1.40, but it looks like the House Republicans pushed back the $1.40 proposed gas tax that was proposed by an IMF study. Well, I want to tell you one thing, man. I'm into guns because I kind of like the shooting sports. It's kind of cool, and that kind of stuff. But damn, I mean, if you're not into guns and you're worried about you're not worried about totalitarian government, man, you should be worried. Because basically what might happen is the totalitarian government might come from the outside of the United States, basically by global bodies like the IMF. Because once they have the power to tax, they got the power to rule. Because they could tax, then they could pay people to enforce laws and policies they want. So I gotta say this with the IMF, it's almost like this. This is a 44 Magnum. It's like we ain't doing it. You know what? I'd say the IMF, this is what we got. This is our law. This is what we're passing. You know what I tell them? I tell them, here's a shovel, here's a plow. It ain't giving you a tractor because that makes carbon fumes in the air. You can't use a tractor. Here's a shovel, here's a plow. You don't have a gun because you don't need it. You're going to be a farmer. You're going to plow and you're going to till the soil and you're going to grow hemp, and we're going to use it for food, and it's going to be fuel and all this other stuff. And that's what you can do, you damn IMF bureaucrat, because you're a piece of shit. These guys are a bunch of bullshit. We already know the solution to freaking 90% of the problems in the world economically and as far as the environment pollution. It's hemp. I mean, even just skip the marijuana stuff, for now, because it's like, these people freak out about, it can contain a drug and stuff, a lot of largely, I don't know, I think they're largely very conservative Christian type people. They're not thinking past their nose. Actually, medicinal marijuana can freaking cure a lot of stuff, and going back, when they first passed the marijuana laws, it was the American Medical Association that was vehemently against them banning the sale of the government was going to ban marijuana in medicine. But just leave that out. Let's just go to hemp. Hemp freaking saved the damn world, right? Industrial hemp, the ancient food, man. IMF is a pile of bullshit, man. And I'm going to tell you, I joke about this with the gun, hey, you really do need this stuff, because what these guys trying to do, man, they're going to squeeze you so bad economically, they're going to kill you, and slowly by torture. And really, the solution's right there. They're not allowing us to actually do what needs to be done. Actually, I never farmed in a million years, but I'd probably be screwing around trying to grow that hemp just to see what it does, how fast it grows and stuff, because I'd be curious about it. It's so easy to grow because it doesn't need the herbicides and pesticides like a lot of other stuff, and you don't have to worry about the pollution runoff and everything. But hey, these guys who want to charge $1.33 or $1.40 per gallon tax on the U.S. consumer, and where's it going to go? Into their pocket. But see, the real danger of that, beyond them, some bureaucrats getting it, is once they have the mechanism to get money, they're going to become dangerous. Once you have that mechanism in place where they can actually, a global authority can get money, extract it from the American people, we're screwed, man. And basically, why did we have a revolt in this country against, the UK? I mean, not the UK, not the UK, the English people, but against the crown. It's because the bastards were taxing the hell out of us. And that's why you need these things, man. You really do. You really do. If the IMF did that, I don't know. I think it would be fair and square to just tell them, hey, here's a shovel, here's a plow, here's a donkey. You're not going to freaking use a tractor. You're going to, you're going to use the donkey. Because we don't want you polluting the earth. And give you some of your own medicine, you bums. So, and, I'm going to say this. If you're thinking about making another silver investment or buying a Munster box of silver or a couple 100 ounces or some shit, that might be pretty smart. But what might be smarter is to get yourself an older diesel running, like Volkswagen or Mercedes or something that's not complicated. Because I think this fuel crisis is actually going to get way the hell up there, and I know a lot of people just don't want to ride a motorcycle and a bicycle, and it's too cold in some places and rainy and stuff. This tax thing, it's like the beginning. It's the beginning. They're actually going to make it so difficult to actually own a car that it's going to be cost prohibitive. So, I think with the old technology, with some of the diesels out there, that might be a smart thing to do. Versus, keep buying silver and all this kind of crap. Be a little flexible, because the writing's on the wall, just like a drama story. They're not going to be able to tax us $1.40 a gallon. But it goes to show you what these eggheads are about. The IMF should be like out the freaking door. You know what I mean? Oh, we know the history behind it. It was created by the Rockefellers, right? A bunch of globalists, man. Power freaks. So, keep your guns. They hate these things. Elitists hate people having guns, right? So, let's have them. Keep them. That's what you got to do.